Number 5 is a very standard example. I have small numbers. It is already set up. X, y equals number, x, y equals number. So they're lined up, but they're not exactly the same in opposite numbers. So I'm going to need to rearrange both, not rearrange. I'm going to need to multiply by both to get the same and opposite numbers. Now, let's think about it. Do I want to change my x's or do I want to change my y's? Well, which one is closer? Are my x's closer to be same and opposite, or my y's closer to be same and opposite? Turns out that my y's are already opposites, but not the same. So I need to ask myself, okay, 3 and -2 can become what? I need them to become the same number. So maybe you already know, but let me show you how I would use a multiplication chart to think about this. I'm looking at my 3 row and my 2 row, and I'm looking for what's in common. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, and I'm seeing what do they have in common? Well, it looks like they have 6s. It looks like they have 12s in common. I'm going to choose the smallest. So how do you go from 2 to 6? Well, you use the 3. So 2 times 3, and then how do I go from 3 to 6? Well, I have to use a 2. So then I'm going to use the 2. And this is going to remind me what to do. So for this first equation, I'm going to multiply the top one by, now this was my 3y, so I need a 2. And this was my -2y, so I'm going to multiply by the 3. See where I'm getting at? I need the 3. Starting from -2, I need the 3 to get the 6 that I need. So the equation with the -2y, I'm going to use the 3 that I found on my multiplication chart. So I'm going to rewrite these one on top of each other after distributing the 2. Two times 4x is 8x. 2 times 3y is 6y. 2 times 19 is 38. And then I'm going to take this one, distribute the 3, and write it underneath that one. 3 times 5x is 15x. 3 times -2y is -6y. And 3 times -5 is -15. So now I'm adding down. So if I did it right, some of my letters should eliminate, and in this case, the y's eliminate. So I'm left with 8 plus 15 is 23x. My y's eliminate, and over here I'm subtracting, so 23. Divide by 23, divide by 23, and I get x equals 1. So now I'm going to take my x equals 1, go to any of the original ones. Now look, these are valid, but they're bigger. So I'm going to go to my original before I multiply by anything. And I think I like the top. The top has a bigger number, but they don't have any negatives, so I'm going to use it. So I'm going to say 4 times the x that I got plus 3y equals 19, just rewriting the top. And then the x that I got was 1, so now I'm going to simplify. 4 plus 3y equals 19. 3y equals 15. Y equals 5. So take my two variables, put them together. That's my answer. Again, very straightforward example. Not too big numbers, easy common factors to find, and that's a great example.